Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. I think you can tell by my voice I'm doing much better. Still a little froggy, not much though, not much at all. My change came on Monday. Sunday was football Sunday and my son and my grandson came over and I still wasn't feeling great Sunday. So I crocheted while football was on. I wasn't very good company, I'm afraid. Then Monday, I woke up and felt like me. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I didn't feel feverish. I wasn't sniffling. I was barely coughing at all. So, I was great. I felt like me. Yay. This took a lot longer than I thought it was. Maybe because I'm old. I don't know. But it took longer. So anyhow, I would just like to say thank you to all of you who left such kind messages on my last video about my getting well soon and wishes and everything. That was so kind, and I read every one of them. I think I've answered all of them. There may be a couple new ones that have come in that I haven't gotten to yet, but it's such a pick-me-up when people are encouraging you and you know people care, they ask about you. That's a really nice thing. That's something that I have enjoyed for many years here on YouTube. In my paper crafting community, it's a much more lovey community than the crochet community. Not that the crochet community isn't nice and people don't care about you. It's just the way my friends on the paper crafting side end every comment with hugs or love or hearts and all of that kind of stuff. Very mushy. We're very mushy over there. It's not like that in the crochet community, which is fine, Hey, you're leaving me a message and I'm appreciating that immensely. So, Monday morning I woke up. Had to go for my allergy shots. I do that every Monday, except while I was sick. So I went and did that. I was feeling really great. So what did I do? Headed right to Michael's. Headed right to Michael's. So I bought a little bit of yarn. I needed that pick-me-up. So I did go purposely because I did need white, I did need black, and I needed a blue. So I wanted it in Michael's yarn because it's a little bit thicker than the Parfait Chunky. And I have an order for 2 stitch characters, and that's for people at home. And I want to make it a little bigger than what the pattern is saying it is. It won't be much bigger, but it'll be a little bit bigger. So let me show you what I got, because I had a yarn that I've never seen before. And I am in love with this new yarn. First off, I just got some impeccable, loops and thread impeccable acrylic 4-ply yarn to make another pumpkin. Now the other one was bright orange. This one's going to be a little more muted. Last year they had a really nice one. It was kind of this color and it had a little bit of brown or black in it. Very little, but oh, it was so pretty, and they don't have it this year. I wish they did. It made beautiful pumpkins. But what I did on Monday was buy the same color I already made the pumpkin with. So today was our Starbucks day. First time in 3 weeks we finally get to do our Starbucks day. So we went to Starbucks and we do our errands usually at that time. I don't like to go out on weekends here. There's just way too much traffic and I don't have the patience for that. I don't like it. So let me see, we went to Starbucks, then we went to Walmart, and I had a couple of things I needed to find, and I did. I was very happy. So we left Walmart and we went to Dollar Tree. I have to show you. Since I'm talking about Dollar Tree, I have a problem, people. I have a problem. But they had some new chenille colors. So I didn't buy any of the other colors that they had. I only bought the chenille. So I'll just show you one of each color. I bought 5 of each color. There were 2 new colors. So this one is called Deep Emerald. So pretty, very Christmassy. Like that a lot. And then this one, never had a light color like this before. And this one is called Oyster. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. So I picked up 5 of each. And then they had this one, and I've never seen any yarn like this. It's just chenille medley. Let's see what they're calling it. They're calling it a 5-weight. Look how pretty this is. I've never seen any kind of variegated or mixed color chenille yarns at Dollar Tree, ever. But they only had 1, so I got it. I'm wondering if they changed their size on all of these. No, on the chenille, they're still saying it's a 6. I think it's a 5. I think it's a 5. So I picked those things up at Dollar. Back to my Michael story. So we went to Dollar Tree, and I went there because, where did my yarn go? Because I bought the wrong color orange for my pumpkin. I wanted a darker color. And so we were headed back to Michael's and Dollar Tree's in the same plaza. So we went to Dollar Tree first, and I walked out with that little bag of yarn. So I brought back the other orange and exchanged it for this color. I wanted a deeper orange color. So this one is called Color. How about that? Let's see if it has it anywhere else. Baked Clay. Baked Clay is this color. So I will make another pumpkin with that. And like I said, I needed white, because you will see later I used a lot of white. And I've never had black, so I picked up a black. Not too thrilling, but make sure I picked up the right one. Yes, I did. Okay. So just a black. It's the Chenille Home Slim. They had quite a bit of yarn, and I could have gone crazy, but I said, these are the colors I came for. These are the colors I'm going to get. And this blue, nice bright blue. And this one is called Bluebird. Bluebird. I think this will go good for the stitch dolls I have to make for family. I hope. I hope. But then I made the mistake of stopping at one of the aisle displays that they have, and they had a new Bernat blanket yarn. And all I had to do was touch it and say, oh my gosh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Well, this is what I'm going to do a little review on. This is called Bernat Blanket Mystical. It must be new. I've never ever seen this yarn before. It is so squishy and soft. So squishy and soft. And I will show you later a little something I made with this, just so you could see it made up. I love this yarn. Oh my gosh. And I crocheted with it with a 5.5 millimeter hook and had no problem whatsoever. No problem. It was heaven to work with. Heaven to work with. So I got this color, which I absolutely love because it's fall. And this is called, if I can find it, Canyon yarn. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful yarn. Love it. And then my favorite color is green, and they had two different greens. Boy, I had a hard time choosing. And this is called Fresh Green. And as you can see, I've already played with this one as well, and I'll show you that as well. But I chose this one because I thought it was a little more versatile. The other one was a lot darker green, and I didn't want the dark color. Just didn't want it. So, Baby Blanket Mystical. So soft. For a Bernat blanket yarn, this is the easiest I've had to work with. Easiest by far. It glided on the hook so easily. I had no issues with it whatsoever. It frogged good. It was like, oh, I found a yarn I love. Except it was all variegated. There was no solid colors in this. So Michaels, if you're listening to me, do some solids to match this. This would be wonderful. They are so nice. I highly recommend this yarn. If you're afraid of working with Bernat blanket, yeah, the old stuff can be really rough on your hands. This is like heaven. To me, anyhow. To me. That's my review. I'm sticking with it. And they had several more colors. So maybe I'll pick up some more along the way. I don't know. We'll see. I got a lot of yarn. But I love this and I couldn't wait to dig into it. So since Monday, I've made two things with that yarn. And the last color I chose was this one. Bernat Blanket Mystical. And this one is called Gray Cloud. Gray Cloud. It's so pretty. It's got some grays and tans, and I see loaf cat with this for sure. Maybe even a turtle. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But those are the new yarns that I got from Michaels, and I was thrilled. I was thrilled. So yes, I got more yarn. I got more yarn. I needed the blue, the white, and the black. I had no black. I did not have that color blue, which I needed, and I used up almost all my white. So those I really needed to replace. I did not need the new Mystical yarn, but once I touched it, I knew I had to give it a try. So give it a try. I think you'll like it. I really do. So, did I make stuff this week? Yeah, I did. Of course, I don't have 24 items like I had last week, because then I had 2 weeks to make things. So, I did some pretty good stuff this week, I think. So, let's start with this. I made 3 more scrunchies. These were the 3 colors that I had left. And I don't have the yarn in here, so I don't remember the color names, but this sparkly purple, you can see the sparkles in it, very pretty. Love, 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 love this green. Maybe my favorite one out of all of them, but of course green's my favorite color, and this one also has the sparkles in it. And then another pink. They sure have a lot of pink in this Juicy Couture color, but this is one of the sparkle pinks. So I think, I forget how many I made now, 13, 15, I don't know. One of each color. And they come from the Juicy Couture that I bought and all of my Bernat velvet that I had already. That's what I used to make the scrunchies. Am I going to make more of the same colors? I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll have to wait and see people talk about them and if they sell them. So we'll take it from there. We'll take it from there. Alrighty, so with that canyon yarn, the orangey color yarn, well, of course, when I saw that, what did I think of? Pumpkins. So this is the first thing I made with the new yarn, and I wanted to do something small. So, oops, I made a little pumpkin. Isn't it cute? Very easy to make. It's got fluffs on it. Yarn bombs, as we like to call them here. But it's nice because the leaf and the stem is all one piece. You just tie it on there. And I love the variegated color in that for the pumpkin. I think it's adorable. I'm going to make more. I'm going to make more. I really like this. And of course it won't be as expensive as the big one. So if people want little pumpkins, it's not that little. It's, I don't know, about 5 inches, maybe, something like that. But I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And then I used the green. I forgot the name of it already. And when I don't know what to make, I always go to my turtles. And I don't have many turtles made for the big market coming up in a few weeks. So I may make one with that gray and tan one. Not sure yet, we'll see. But I made this turtle with his pretty green eyes to match his pretty green shell. It was so easy to work with, I can't say that enough. I just love it. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? I love making turtles. They're easy. I don't know. It's just a happy place for me when I make these. And people seem to like them. People seem to buy them. So the tan is Sand. The name of it is Sand, and it's Michael's yarn. And for that, mystical. It's a mystery. But I think he's real cute. Came out perfectly. So then I was looking around for free patterns. I didn't want to buy more patterns. I still have patterns I've never made. I think we all do that. We buy on impulse and then don't make them. So, as I've mentioned before, and anybody who follows me knows that I really like Wonder Crochet. I just find her so sweet and kind and easy to listen to. And she put up a new pattern for a cartoon character from a cartoon that she watches on, I think it's a Sanrio cartoon. I don't know. Don't know anything about it, but I thought the character was kind of cute. And he's a pretty good size. So I made him. And this is Pompompurin. Pompompurin. And she made it fall by putting a little pumpkin on his head. He's supposed to have a little hat, which I would have preferred, and I wish that she had included that in the pattern. But she didn't, and that's fine. This was a free pattern on her webpage, and I think he's so cute. I just think he's so cute. And I love that I was using yellow, because I never use yellow. So he's got a little tail and a little butt. So I think he's so cute. Hoping that a kid comes along and loves him, or somebody else knows the character from those cartoons. I don't know. I don't know. I have a little quiz coming up for you. Not yet. So yesterday, I was in one of those, what am I going to make, what am I going to make, what am I going to make moods. Well, I wanted to make a few loveys for the big market. And now, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, I've Applied to 2 markets in December, the first Saturday and the second Saturday of December. I know I'm in the second Saturday one. I haven't heard from the first one yet, but I really sent in my application early, so I'm hoping that I'll be in that one. And that I will like. They're small ones, they're community markets. One is right here in my community, which is real nice, and the other one is in a community just down the street. So I'm looking forward to that. And the one down the street is indoors, which I love, I don't have to bring a table and a tent and all of that kind of stuff. I do here at mine. So I said, well, maybe I'll make another little lovey. Didn't know what I wanted to make. Went to the bathtub and looked at all of my blanket yarn, because that's what's recommended for loveys is blanket yarn. And these 2 colors stuck out to me, and I decided to make this little guy. Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh, he's so cute and he's so bright color. And this Bernat blanket is so soft. I don't have them here. This is called Sunshine or Sunrise. I don't remember. I have no idea what this color is. Rust? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I can't tell you. But I thought he was adorable, and he went pretty quick. And I changed a couple of little things on the pattern. They use safety eyes. I did not want safety eyes, so I embroidered eyes on him. And I didn't think he looked like a sleepy eye snuggler or lovey, whatever you want to call it. So I put regular little eyes on him. Love his little beak. And then it seemed a little plain, you know, nothing was on top. So I just put a few little pieces of hair on top. And I thought that made him look so cute. Isn't he adorable? And he's so soft. Oh my gosh. This is a real lovey. This is a real snuggler, because it is really, really nice. And there's nothing on here that's dangerous for an infant or a toddler. So that's my little lovey I made this week. So I'd like to make one more. Oh, I just went to Michael's. Oh, there's another one I want to make, but I didn't have the right color yarn. Darn it, I might have to buy more yarn. Because I really want to make that other one. But I didn't have the yarn. One more item for you. One more item. I'm back. A few weeks ago, I made a skeleton octopus. Do you remember him? Here he is. How cute is that? I love this guy. I think he's so cool. So cool. Well, ever since I made him, because he's made with acrylic yarn, so he's small. He's not real big. A decent size, but I think small. I've wanted to make a big one. I wanted to make a big one. So I did. Now this one, he's gonna take a minute to get on my hand here. Look at the size of this guy. He's huge. He's huge. Huge. What do you think? He's got his fancy little hat on. I wasn't crazy about the crocheted eyes, and I wasn't on the other one either, but it was easier with the acrylic yarn than with this type yarn. But look at him. Let's compare sizes. A little different, father and son. Oh, I just thought it was so funny. This is what I did on Football Sunday. I made this guy. So here is my little quiz for you. I wanted to make him. I didn't have all the yarn that I needed to do him. And I remember somebody asking if we ever combined yarns, if we used different yarns. Yes, and here's an example. I have used 3 different yarns in this skeleton octo, whatever you want to call him. 3 different kinds of yarn. And that's your quiz. Can you tell what 3 different yarns I used to make him? And all of his tentacles. What do you think? Am I crazy? Well, I figure our craft fair is 2 weeks before Halloween. Somebody may like him. I don't know. I like him. And I'm not a Halloween person, but I think he's pretty cool. I love his hat. Love his hat, his face, his tentacles. Ugh. It was a lot easier the second time around, I have to say. It was a lot easier. I knew what I was doing, so I could go through them a lot quicker. I made them longer because if I used the amount of stitches it said in the smaller one, he would have not looked very good because his head's so huge. And I followed the pattern. The only difference I made was make the tentacles longer. And I'm trying to think how many, maybe 10 stitches longer, and it worked out fine. I think his tentacles look great. I think they look great. So, if you can guess the 3 different kinds of yarn I may use to make him, put it in your comment below. I won't let you know right away if you're correct, because we don't want looky-loos coming on in and saying, ooh, let me write that down because it says she was correct. So I won't be commenting for a few days to see if any of you guess the kinds of yarn I used in that. And here's a perfect example of mixing yarns, and it works perfectly. You'd never know. You just would never know. So that's it. I think that's all I have for you today. I hope you like my new makes. I hope you love my new yarns. Don't forget, Blanket Mystical. Check it out next time you're in Michael's. Just feel it. Just feel it. I don't know if Joann's has it. It's always less expensive than Michael's. It was 30% off when I bought it. So Michael's always carries the Bernat for less money than Joann's does. Let me know. Let me know if you give it a try, if you like it. I would love to know. And that's it. Now I have to think of what I want to make this week. I have nothing. I have nothing in my head that I want to make. But I think I've been doing pretty good. I feel better now about my stock for the fair in October with Robin. And it is what it is. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. And until next time, keep crocheting. See ya.